Yes, good afternoon, students. So now we will continue with the next question on marginal costing. Now, as we have solved earlier many questions, this question all of you are going to solve. I will do whatever you will tell, okay? With using all the formula, with the given information, you will decide which formula to use, okay? So we will start solving. I assume all of you are solving in your notebook. You can use calculator. From the following information, you are required to find out four things we have to find out: fixed cost, break-even point, margin of safety, and sales to get profit of 70,000. Now read what is the information given: sales, PV ratio, and profit. Now we will start with the first thing they have asked, that is fixed cost. Now, which formula first you will use to calculate the fixed cost? Anyone?
Ma'am, we can first
Sales
calculate
into PV
contribution.
ratio.
Very good. Always remember, in marginal costing, the starting point in many questions is contribution. So how you will calculate contribution? Which formula will you use for the data given?
Sales into PV ratio.
Very good, very good. So sometimes marginal cost is given, then you have to use the formula contribution upon sales into 100. Here they have not given, they have directly given PV ratio. So how to calculate contribution? So always you have to show the whole working, how you are calculating the figures. PV ratio, sales into PV ratio is equal to contribution. So put the figures. Sales are 2 lakh. PV ratio 25%. So what will be the contribution?
50,000.
Correct. 50,000 will be your contribution. How you will find out fixed cost?
Contribution minus profit.
Very good. So what is the actual formula? Contribution minus fixed cost is equal to profit. Now always remember, whenever in the equation two figures are available, you can always calculate the third figure. So in this question, you have calculated contribution and profit is given in the question. So you can easily calculate fixed cost. So fixed cost will be equal to contribution minus profit. Whole working you have to show. So put the figures. Contribution we have calculated 50,000 and profit given is 35,000. So what will be the fixed cost?
15,000.
15,000 will be the fixed cost. All of you have followed and completed first question?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now second, break-even point. Now who will calculate break-even point? Which formula you will use?
By fixed cost by PV ratio.
PV ratio.
Very good. So there are actually there are two, three equations. You can either say fixed cost upon PV ratio, or you can calculate break-even point unit into units into selling price. But in this question, if you observe, selling price is not given per unit, marginal cost is not given per unit. So as per the requirements of questions, you have to calculate the formula. So here you will calculate break-even point is equal to fixed cost upon PV ratio. Fixed cost we have calculated 15,000 and PV ratio is given in the question. Always remember, don't take 25. Why? Because it is 25%. Percent means 25 divided by 100. So you can take it in points, 0.25. So your break-even point will be 15,000
60,000.
60,000.
fixed cost upon 0.25. All of you have calculated break-even point?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now we will go to third part. Margin of safety. Yes. Tell me the formula.
Profit by PV ratio.
First one. Generally, we will use the first one.
Actual sale minus break-even point.
Actual sales are given in the question. Break-even sales we have calculated. Actual sales 2 lakh minus break-even sales 60,000. One lakh
1,40,000.
40,000.
50,000.
All of you have followed and completed up to this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now next, margin of safety is done. Sales to get profit of 70,000. Yes. So this is called profit planning. You want certain desired profit and you are planning the figure of sales. Now tell me the formula.
Desired profit plus fixed cost by PV ratio.
Very good. So write the formula. Required sales is equal to fixed cost, desired profit plus fixed cost divided by P ratio. Desired profit is 70,000 plus fixed cost is 15,000 divided by PV ratio is 0.25. Yes.
My answer is 3,40,000.
3,40,000.
3,40,000. Correct. All of you have followed how to utilize the formula, how to apply the formula of marginal costing.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, can you go back to the Excel sheet?
Yes, yes. Yes. Have you completed?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now, I will share one more question and all of you will solve the question. So, in this question, Aman Limited provides you the following particulars. Again, they have given for 2 years, 2016-17. Sales are given and total cost is given and few questions are asked. Now read the question properly and tell me how you will start the question. Yes, anyone think and tell me what will be the first step? Yes, they have given sales and total cost. So what you will calculate first? Yes, Sakshi, Priyanka, anyone? Rishika, Siddhant, what you will calculate first?
Ma'am, PV ratio.
Yes,
Contribution.
correct. Now understand.
Contribution minus sales into 100.
See, understand now. Here in this question, they have not given marginal cost per unit, contributions, sales. So here, whenever 2 years data is given, what you can do is, first you can have to calculate profit for 2016. Sales 40 lakh, total cost 35 lakh. So 5 lakh is the profit of 2016, and same way you have to calculate profit of 2017. So whenever the comparative data is given, you have to use the formula change in profit upon change in sales into 100. You got my point?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So first calculate profit. What is the formula of profit? Profit is equal to sales minus total cost. So 2016 profit will be 5 lakh and 2017 profit will be 8 lakh. 60 lakh minus 52,000, 8 lakh. Now apply the formula change in profit upon change in sales into 100. So tell me what is the change in profit? Yes, anyone?
3 lakhs, ma'am.
Correct. 3 lakhs divided by change in sales. What is change in
20
sales?
lakh.
Very good. 20 lakh. 100. So what is the answer? Yes,
15.
15%. %15% will be your PV ratio. Whenever comparative data is given, you have to use the formula change in profit upon change in sales into 100. So we have solved the first question, PV ratio 15%. Now we will go to break even sales. Tell me the formula of break-even cells. In this question, we cannot find out break-even point in units because information is not given per unit. Okay. So which formula you will use?
CFC by PV
Fixed cost
ratio.
by PV ratio.
Yes. Fixed cost upon PV ratio. Now for that purpose, you have to calculate fixed cost first because in this question they have given total cost. So we have to calculate fixed cost first. We have already calculated PV ratio. Tell me how you will calculate fixed cost.
Ma'am, we have
Contribution
to
minus
first
profit.
calculate contribution.
Which formula you will use?
Cells into PV ratio.
Very good, very good. So first we have given cells, we have calculated PV ratio. So first you will calculate contribution. Cells into PV ratio is equal to contribution. Contribution. Now you can take cells of any year, either 2016 or 2017. So suppose you take 2016. So 40 lakh to all of you mute yourself. 15%. 40 lakh into 15% will be your contribution.
Six lakhs.
Now, as you know, again, how you will find out fixed cost? We have calculated contribution.
Contribution minus profit.
Contribution minus
Yes,
profit.
correct. Contribution minus profit will be your fixed cost, right? So write the formula. Contribution minus profit is equal to fixed cost. Contribution comes to 6 lakh. Minus profit is given in the question. We have used the figure of 2016, 40 lakh. So profit is 5 lakh. So your fixed cost is 1 lakh. Have you followed this?
Yes, ma'am.
Now you have to find out break-even cells. 1 lakh divided by PV ratio. Always take in points. 0.15. 1 lakh divided by 0.15.
Ma'am, 6,66,666, something like this.
Yes. So you have to make it round. Six lakh 66,667. Will be your break-even cells. All of you have completed this?
Yes, ma'am.
Now next is margin of safety for both years. Now break-even cells will remain constant. So 2016, first write the formula of margin of safety. actual sales minus break-even sales. (2016). Actual sales are 40 lakh. Minus break-even sales are 6,66,667. What is the answer?
Ma'am, 33 lakh
33 lakh
33,300.
33,333.
2017. Sales are 60 lakh. Minus break-even sales. Yes.
Ma'am,
53 lakh 33,333.
53 lakh 33,333. Have you completed margin of safety?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now we will go to part D. Profit when sales are 65 lakh. Yes, tell me how you will calculate.
First we find contribution.
Yes, by which formula?
Sales into PV ratio.
Yes. So sales into V ratio is equal to contribution. Profit when sales are 65 lakh. So 65 lakh into PV ratio. PV ratio we have calculated 15%. So what will be the contribution? 65 lakh into 15%.
9,750.
Do it again. It is 65 lakh.
9,75,000.
Oh, sorry, ma'am.
Yes. Yes. 9,75,000 minus fixed cost. Fixed cost we have calculated already. Six lakh. So profit will be 3,75,000.
Fixed
Fixed
cost
cost
is 1.
1 lakh.
Sorry.
And 6 lakh is contribution.
Yes. 1 lakh. So 8,75,000. Completed. Profit when sales are 65 lakh.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you scroll down?
Yes, yes. Now last part, sales required to earn profit of 10 lakh. Have you completed?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Cells required. So use the formula of required cells is equal to desired profit plus fixed cost upon PV ratio. Desired profit is 10 lakh. Plus fixed cost is 1 lakh. Divided by PV ratio is 0.15. Calculate what will be the required cells. Lakh 667. Make it round. Have you completed and followed? Required cells?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubt in this question?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So with this, we have completed the unit of marginal costing.